What's up, guys? Hey Productions here, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing a NFL mock draft, more specifically a Buffalo Bills mock draft, pretty much going over what I want the Bills to do. Obviously, we never really know until draft day what the plan is. Brandon Beane's one of the better general managers in the league, so he has a plan for what we're going to do, but this is what I think, what I'm doing right now is how I think the board could fall and how I think the Bills could pick. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and let's get started. We're going to start the draft now, and I think if the Bills are going to trade it for anyone, they need to trade up for Odunze or Marvin Harrison. I don't know if it's worth it to, trade up for someone like Brian Thomas Jr. because I feel like we're going to have to give up draft capital. And right here is where I would think the Bills need to make a move. There's not a quarterback on the board. I think this is where we might need to trade for someone like Odunze. We're going to go to the Denver Broncos really quickly. I think, where are they? The Denver Broncos. There they are. We're gonna ask for pick 12. We're gonna give him pick 28. We're gonna give him one of our picks next year. Uh we're gonna give him this. I think this could work. So remember, we have another second round pick next year. We'll get rid of a third round pick, which could be replaced, if we trade someone else next year. And this is where the Bills are gonna get their guy, Odunze. And we're not gonna even accept any of these because again, we don't even get a first round pick. Right here. We only get one next year. So we're just gonna not even think about this, and we're gonna draft Odunze. Perfect value. I think he's a perfect guy for Buffalo. And we still get a pick at pick 60. Now we are at pick 60, and I'm just going to reject all these offers because I think the Bills have a guy they need to draft right here. His name is Tyler Nubin. I might be pronouncing that wrong. Whatever. This guy's perfect for the Bills. They get a safety that they can develop over time, and I think would be perfect pick right here. So now we don't have pick to 128. I think we'll still be able to find some value in the fourth round. Like fourth round picks and fifth round picks aren't bad. So yeah, I think, this draft is, if this happened in real life, I think this would be one of the best drafts the Bills could possibly have. This is finally our pick again, and I don't think we need to accept any trade offers, honestly. I think, there are people that the Bills could draft. Mike Washington, another safety, an edge rusher. And for this pick specifically, I think the Bills need to get an edge rusher, so we're going to take Gabriel Murphy. So, honestly, this draft has gone pretty good so far. And now we get another, trade offers and another pick, and I'm going to say no on these both. And, there's a lot of guys that we could pick in this spot. There's some running backs, and really, I think just the best person for us would be an offensive tackle or an offensive guard, like inside alignment, as you can see. So I think I'm actually going to go with inside alignment because getting depth in that, spot would be really good. Mainly because, we lost Mitch Morse and Ryan Bates, and offensive tackle isn't a huge need right now. And so now we need like a running back, and I think Marshawn Lloyd would be good. We have James Cook, we have Ty Johnson, but we still need to pick up a running back in the later rounds just for depth because I thought we used our three running backs very well. So now we're at another pick again. We have tons of picks, by the way, the Bills in the fifth and fourth round. So if you wanted to trade up in like the third round, we could. If we just wanted to get a pick in the third round, we could. Now is where we need to take a cornerback, I think, and I think Elijah Jones would be perfect pick for us. We don't necessarily need a starting cornerback, and we have another pick. So yeah, we have tons of picks, in the fifth round. We don't necessarily need a cornerback for starting, but we need the depth. We need someone else since we've lost Tre'Davious White, Micah Hyde, and Jordan Poyer. And right here, I think the play would be getting, a backup linebacker since we had problems with depth in the past. And I think getting Tommy Eichenberg would just, be perfect. We do not need a starter. We just need a guy that can fill in when times get tough. Now we're at pick 200, and we only have a few picks left. And in this spot, I think we're just going to take the best player available. We're just going to go with Jalen Simpson. Again, get more depth in the secondary. Now we have another pick 204. And we can look at some of these. We can get a tight end. I just don't think it's that big of a priority. So again, I just think we go with the spots where we need depth and get Satoa, Lamea. I might be pronouncing that wrong, but we just need depth at this point since we've gotten a starting wide receiver, most likely starting safety, and just overall, I feel like this entire draft has been really well for the Bills. Got a lot of depth pieces. Got a lot of guys that are can fight for spots on the roster, which is what we need because we just we need people. And yeah, so I think so far this draft is good. I think we only have one pick left, which is pick 248. So we're not gonna get that many crazy people, but honestly, in this spot, we might as well just pick up another wide receiver. I mean, I guess it's pretty good, you know what I mean? It's not anything crazy, but we're getting more depth at the wide receiver spot, which we desperately need. We could have gotten defense right there. But I think, just at that point. So yeah, this is the draft. It's pretty good. I thought, that Rome Odunze trading up to 12 would be amazing for the Bills, especially since we didn't have to give up, our first round pick next year. We only had to give up, a second and third next year, which we have a high second round pick next year, pretty much, for the Vikings, because I don't think they're going to do that good this year. So, that's pretty good still. We get Tyler Nubin, we get Gabler Murphy, we get Bo Limmer. Those first four picks are perfect. We get depth O line, possible maybe fighting for a starting spot. We get Gabriel Murphy, edge rusher. We need depth at that spot too. The only thing I wish we could have taken is a inside defensive lineman. I think that's what they're gonna also go after this draft. So there wasn't many places where I could have picked the defensive tackle, but I think still if we came out with this draft class, I think the Bills would be in a much better spot than what they entered in. Again, we get a safety, we get a wide receiver, and overall, I think this was just an amazing draft for us. So yeah, hopefully, this draft goes this way. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And I'll see you tomorrow for another Hand Productions video.